Okay, just a quick look at a game that I played after a 2-week break. Was black, the time control was 2 minutes with a second on each move. My opponent played e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, takes, knight f6, knight c3, a6. He went f3, which is good because, well, he wants to go, start some kind of kingside attack and go queenside. Eventually play queen d2, get the bishop out, queen d2, castle queenside, and just start something against my king. I played e5, which is good. It's still probably the main move, I think. He went knight b3, bishop e7. You can also go bishop e6 first, either way. Bishop e3, bishop e6, queen d2, knight b7, which I like. You can go after h5, for example, b5, knight b6, and then if white managed to chase this knight away, you can always go back to d7 with the other knight. So these two knights will not be stepping on each other's toes, so to speak. So he did play castles long. I played h5, not so much to stop the coming or potential attack against my king, just basically to slow it down. He went h3, and okay, I mean h3, I played b5, and now you might think, oh hey, look, he can go g4. No, he can't do that, because if he plays g4 right now, I can just take the pawn, and when he takes back, I can take the pawn that he just took back with either with my bishop or my knight, and he can't take back because this rook on h1 would hang. So he had to connect his rooks with bishop e2, and here I played h4, making it even harder for him to start attacking my king. And also, by the way, it's not quite clear where my king is going to go. I can, at the worst, I can go to the queen side, probably not, or stay in the center. So but that's like a last resort, but I can always have that option at least, but I will probably go king side or just stay in the center. So after h4 you play knight d5, I just took it. Obviously I could take with my bishop, but I don't want to give up my bishop pair quite yet. There's no real need for that. Takes, bishop f5, he played bishop d3, and here I came up with this not a very good move, g6. And well, the idea is after when he takes, I take back. I have these two rather interesting pawns in the center here, but I didn't see f4. f4 would have given, I think, white a slightly better game, but he didn't do that, so he played a rather unnecessary move, rook h2 g1. It's not doing anything because of the f4. This rook has absolutely no future at all. He played bishop f2, a5. Notice that he could have tried at an earlier point. I think we have to go all the way back here. Instead of bishop d3, he also had knight to a5. Rather annoying. Well, he didn't do that, so okay, after f4, bishop f2, a5. I had to play a5 myself because I didn't want to allow his knight to a5. Queen d3, a4, knight d2, queen a5, knight e4, f5, knight d2, rook f8, protecting my pawn on f5, but I was also looking at move a3, but for some reason I was thinking too much about this move, knight b3, and but I think if knight b3 I can just take, and black is lost. White would more or less be lost. So after a3, knight b3 is not even an option, I think. Okay, but I didn't see that. So rook f8, bishop e1, queen b6. Here he played a bad move, queen f1. It would have been a lot easier to just play rook f1 immediately. Rook c8, but remember this is a blitz game, so you don't actually see everything. Rook c8, bishop f2, queen c7, queen d3, b4, king b1, knight c5, queen b5 check, king f7. I don't mind giving up a pawn on b4. That would just, I think, make things a little bit easier for me to start attacking his king. Although it is necessary to use pawns to blast things open on against your opponent's king. Bishop takes c5, queen takes. Black is still better here. Queen takes c5, rook takes c5, b3. I played a3. I think it would have been better to just take the pawn on d3 immediately. But I played a3, allowing his knight to come to c4. So this makes things a little bit more complicated than they actually have to be. Now I have to more or less sacrifice my rook for this knight, which I did. So I play rook f8, rook d1. Here I just took the knight. Rook d1, bishop f6, and here we made a very serious blunder, I think. Rook d3, accomplishing absolutely nothing, and it also is making life a lot easier for me, because now I have a free move, more or less, to play e4, a move that I wanted to play in the first place. And here I took back. I think the last moves speak for themselves. There's no, black is just totally winning this game. I can play after rook e4. Let's just say he makes any move like king to c1 or whatever. I have bishop c3, and he has to sacrifice his rook for my bishop. And when I take back, this king has absolutely no future at all. He can never come up this way or that way, and this pawn is stopping his king even from entering, the center here. So once all that takes place, I can start walking my king all the way up here. And I mean, as you can see, it just totally lost. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this game, and see you soon.